Your court television news starting now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a evening/late night edition of the NJ Court. Well, it's not really breaking news tonight. I think it'd be more of a end of the month court news update edition. So big thank you for anybody for joining me tonight. First off, I want to apologize to everybody because most of y'all know, especially everybody that followed me on my last live when we were up in Albuquerque, that obviously I'm not in Albuquerque, and obviously I'm not at a powwow, okay? Unfortunately, the situation with my dog sitting for today didn't work out, and although I may have been comfortable doing the second half or the evening part, leaving Rio in the van by himself, I just wasn't comfortable doing it for a full day. And ultimately, that was going to be the best way to experience the Gathering of the Nations, was doing the full day event. And had I had, the situation with the dog sitter work out, we would have been good. But it didn't work out, and I made the decision to not go ahead and stream that because I wasn't going to go ahead and leave Rio in the van all day long, obviously. So apologies to everybody that was expecting a live stream from the Gathering of the Nations, but I will be making that up here in a week or so when we begin the epic IRL road trip. And we are definitely beginning that road trip because I want to say a huge thank you to an anonymous donator that after our last live stream was kind enough to donate $25 towards the stream itself. And that actually brought our total from $195 to, actually, let me actually update this banner here, to $220. And as a matter of fact, I want to say a big thank you to Darlene Valenzuela, who started us off tonight with a $5 super sticker. Darlene, this gavel slam goes out to you, my friend. And that will actually, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scream, will bring us to $225. Close enough to $250. I'd like to be at $250, hopefully by the time we leave for the road trip. But either way, as promised, I will be leaving next weekend for the epic IRL road trip. So I hope to make up for what I was going to be streaming tonight on that road trip. So again, apologies to those that were expecting a live stream tonight from the Gathering of the Nations. Instead, I do have some really good court updates to give to you tonight. And we'll call it a show if that's fair enough with you guys. All right, let me jump over to the chat here so I can say hi to everybody. But I just wanted to, yes, dogs will always come first with me, 7-Eleven manager, and I hope with everybody else. But yes, you guys know this is not my primary source of living. This isn't how I survive every day. So I will always put family, dogs, friends, work before the YouTube stuff. Just the way it goes with me. But let me say a big thank you to everybody that's in here. Darlene, thank you again for being here first in chat. And again, thank you so much for your donation, my friend. Real Native, EBZ update. I did one not too long ago. Nothing's changed since then, but I will give you an update after I finish updating on the other court updates I wanted to start with. I'll just have to look them up really quick because I don't remember what date it was, but he has court, I think, in May, coming up soon. So I'll get you that exact date. But nothing has changed from the last update, which was letting you guys know about his court date coming up in May. All right. But thank you for being here in chat. Sicilian Princess, good to see you, my friend. NJ, where are you? Back at home. Or not my home, mommy and daddy's. What up, Sunshinery? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, and I almost forgot. I want to say big thank you to Wandering Spirit. And Wandering, I see you in chat. Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for checking up on Rio and leaving him some snackaroonies that he enjoyed. Trust me, he devoured. He loves pepperonis. But I appreciate you leaving those on the windshield, although you scared the shit out of me because I thought that was a parking ticket. And I was like, really? But as soon as I saw the little baggie, I was like, all right, hold on. Again, thank you so much for doing that. That was awesome. And Rio appreciates you. All right. Going back down on the list. Madam Star, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. Wandering Spirit, there you are. Good to see you. What up, Roofer? Zero's Nightmare, good to see you. Oh, and Roofer, I want to share you guys something here really quick. Roofer was kind of nice to send me a little gift box, I'll call it that, and got me a few little items for the summer, little hat to cover up the bald head. So much appreciated, Roofer, especially the trucker style because it vents up my bald head. for the winter time, which will be coming up very soon. That's a joke. Tomko, have no clue who that is or where it is, but I appreciate it because it's a cool ass beanie. Love the logo. Thank you so much. And I've got some really cool stickers. These are what I'm really excited about. They're from all the national parks. It's a book of them, man. Look at this. Oh, yeah. You know how I love stickers. I'm going to go crazy with these. And your shirt you sent me, I'm running it through the wash right now. But once it comes out, I will be gladly wearing it. Let everybody know what's up. But Super Roofer, thank you so much for that gift box. Much appreciated, especially with the hat wear. You know, I got to take care of this beautiful bald head of mine. As a matter of fact, you can already see my little tan line right there. Oh, yeah, it's getting to be summertime. All right. What up, 7-Eleven manager? Zero's Nightmare. I think I said hi to you, but in case I didn't, welcome. All right. Oh, yeah, no, and he enjoyed that adventure. He had fun. He loves car rides, and we went on a lot of walks, too. Once we were off stream, I posted a lot of those pictures on my Instagram. You didn't scare me. All right, I think I got everybody. But if I missed you, welcome to the chat. Welcome to everybody that likes to still watch and may not participate in chat. That's certainly absolutely fine. So welcome to all the viewers. So tonight, here's what we got as far as itinerary. So I do have some court updates for you. Most importantly, biggest court update is going to be on the Trina Golden coverage, all right? Got a lot of things that changed on that. We'll get into that here in a minute or two. Then we've got an update on Tommy James. Tommy James actually had a court hearing on Wednesday, April the 24th, okay? So just a couple of days ago, got an update on what happened then. But before we get to that, I want to say a big thank you. Looks like we got a new member of the jury. So Mama Lynn, welcome to the jury, my friend. As a matter of fact, we got to welcome you the right way. Thank you so much for your support. As a matter of fact, tonight, first thing you get to enjoy for being a member of the jury is spamming all those cool emojis you see everybody spamming. So everybody, let's welcome Mama Lynn to the jury the right way. Spam them gavels if you got them. Mama Lynn, thank you for your support. Welcome to the jury, my friend. What up, Kelly? Good to see you. Hey, missed you too, my friend. And cheers. Don't have any adult beverage, just got a Gatorade. But for those that are enjoying a Friday night beverage tonight, cheers to all my friends. Sorry, it's a little dehydrated from the last couple of days. I got to Albuquerque Tuesday. We spent Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then we left yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon. So what's that? 2 nights, 3 days in the van. So, you know, it's comfortable, but it's you know, it's not home. Let's just call it that. Gatorade for the haters. Yes. Pour some. Well, we won't pour any on the carpet for the haters, but you get where I'm going with that. What up, Johnny Donuts? That's what's up. Well, I was actually in the 505, but what's up? We definitely shouting out the old 575. Well, hold on. We are 575 now. We used to be 505, but yeah, what up with the 575? I'll rep the 575 now. It's been long enough we've had that area code, but originally it used to be the 505 even down here in southern New Mexico. What up, Riot Coke? Well, that's what's up, Johnny Donuts. Got a southern New Mexican in chat. Good to see you, my friend. I'll cheers to that. So, we got a update on Trina, got an update on Tommy James. And then I'm going to be doing what I call as kind of a segment we introduced, I think last month when we were kind of playing around with, you know, different camera views. I had the sound effect box, which I didn't forget. Like I said, still kind of playing around. I thought I liked the way the GoPro looked, but which it looks great. It's just, it gives it a wider angle. So I kind of need to get a better spot I can, you know, make my little stage from now that you guys are going to see more, you know, got to make it prettier. And then, of course, I just got lazy and forgot to attach my sound effects box. No excuse for that tonight. But here soon, as promised, hopefully we'll crank up one of these streams with everything set up professionally, and we'll get going with it. I know he's been a little bit quiet, and you know what? Rightfully so. You know, I think the guy, if it was my opinion, I think at this point in his life, if I could recommend I would probably stay off the tubes while I'm, facing a little bit of some court issues. After that, do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, I would probably recommend to anybody, if you're facing legal issues, probably it's best to stay off of a public platform where your news gets, how it goes. So yeah, I've got an update on him. So we'll share that as soon as we get done with Trina. And then going back to that segment I was going to share, I got kind of what I call a world news update. That what I'm going to be sharing with you. Really tragic story. So I'll give you guys a heads up right now. I hate to end the show with it like that, but I rather kind of wait for the end of the show once we're done with the updates to kind of segue into that. Because the reason I'm going to show this, because it has a lot to do with what I feel has been going around in this YouTube community of ours. All right. And I think it ties into that. And hopefully it's going to make a lot of people aware. Hopefully. That's all I can hope for. All right. So let's start with Trina Golden. As a matter of fact, the easiest way to start with that individual is just show you some paperwork or some dates, as a matter of fact. Let's do that. So let me just go ahead and bring up that individual's docket info here for you, and we'll take a look at it together. All right. So let's see here. There's the calendar. So let's start off here. Let me just make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right. Excellent. And, oh, no, you're not, Chicken Yale. Not late. All right, and welcome. So here's what we got going on. So just to give you an idea as far as court dates have changed. So I guess I'll start off with the Trina Golden update with letting you know for the second time now, her jury trial has been continued or rescheduled. So originally it was scheduled for, I believe it was end of February going into beginning of March. Then we had it rescheduled for beginning what? Thursday, April the 20th, or excuse me, beginning Monday, the 22nd, and ending on Friday, the 26th. No longer, okay? That's why I haven't been giving you updates every day on that, because there was no jury trial this week. As a matter of fact, as you see on the calendar, they have now changed the jury trial to start on July the 15th. So, yeah, almost midsummer. So I'll go ahead and note that. That way, once we get into July, we can update that calendar. And as on the April the 25th, as a matter of fact, that was yesterday, Thursday, April the 25th, there was a scheduling conference that happened. And I'm going to tell you guys what happened yesterday, okay? So let's go ahead and go over to the case notes or case history. Let me just make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right. And let's read this together. We're going to start with we'll start with the notes starting from the scheduling conference, which was yesterday. All right. And then we'll take a look at some other notes. But from the 25th, you can see where they went ahead and rescheduled the jury trial. All right. I'm going to highlight that here for you. That's what I'm looking at. So again, they reschedule it starting on July the 15th at 9 a.m. Same courtroom, same judge, and to run until July 19th. That's what it's scheduled for, okay? Now, when we go to the note up here, this will give us kind of a small summary of what happened yesterday. Now, it does appear, so I'll just read this first off. It says, plaintiff appears by Obermeyer, defendant appears with attorney Hunter, continued by defense. Defendant ordered to personally appear at next court hearing in person. Okay? So, she originally had a scheduling conference on the 19th. All right? And remember when I gave you that update, she had tried to put in a motion to pretty much dismiss her current public defender. And at that time, I didn't know if she was trying to represent herself pro se again, which I said I doubt the judge is, well, one, she can do it. It's her constitutional right. But most judges, especially in her situation, facing as serious a charge as she is, they are going to recommend as much as they can that you do not represent yourself pro se. So it looks like that judge went ahead and dismissed the motion. She didn't allow it. Or what's the best word, I guess, to say is not allow. She didn't accept it, whatever. But anyways, so she dismissed the motion. And then it looks like on the 22nd, there looks like something was filed, and it says order appointing public defender Jay Brunkhorst. And that looks like where they went ahead and just said, nope, we're going to keep the same public defender. But then there's an application for exceptional circumstances for finding exceptional case filed on the 22nd. Then on the 24th, yesterday, a defendant's waiver speedy trial was filed. But then, let's see here. I'm trying to see where this other lawyer came into place. Okay, so on the 19th, and again, I wasn't there to watch this, okay? So I'm trying not to make a bunch of guesses. I'm just trying to do the best I can to kind of read what I'm looking at on the notes and make a good, I guess, opinion from what I'm reading. Not necessarily a guess. But that same day, she had her scheduling conference, and that was the day they had, looks like it even says jurors picked, like they were getting ready to go to trial. And she appeared, it says on the 19th, she appeared with the public defender because remember, the judge had already said no to the motion to drop her public defender. It looks like that same day, they went ahead, and this one's stamped on the 18th, even though it's dated on the 19th. It says, motion to remove Mr. Joshua Brunkenhurst from case and be granted right to use current retained counsel per my constitutional rights. So I guess she put in another motion, and here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the judge, probably because I don't know if the judge said, yo, you better show up with this attorney of yours or else, I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm pretty sure she was told that she better, if she is really going to be, putting in a motion to drop her public defender, that she better have an attorney already hired. I don't think the judge was going to give her any time to, go look for an attorney and, blah, 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 blah. And it appears that once she got that private attorney, that's when that private attorney recommended, and that's why they went ahead and put in or filed the waiver of speedy trial. Because unless you're in jail, most lawyers will recommend, especially when you're facing the charges she is, that you do waive your right to a speedy trial, because in those cases, since you're out of jail and you do have a lawyer, you do want the lawyer to have as much time as they need to, put and present your case together. You know what I mean? You don't really want them to be on a time crunch, especially a public defender, when they're most likely defending a lot of other cases other than just yours. So without sounding too confusing, like I probably already did, it does appear that she put in a second motion again to have a different attorney drop her public defender. It looks like they went ahead and granted that second motion, even though they didn't grant. That was the word I was thinking of, grant. So they didn't grant the first time she did the motion. It looks like they granted the second motion, and it now looks like she's being represented by a private attorney, and they're going to start this trial on, again, let me just go back to the calendar, July 15th. All right? So that's the best update I can give you without physically being there in the courtroom. All right, so let me jump back to the questions. I apologize if you guys were asking me questions or anything during that time. I did not catch them as I wasn't in the little chat box here. But let me kind of go up here and see if anybody had anything that I missed. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are saying she might be wanting to jump bail. Well, I'll tell you this. Her bond was over $100,000. Now, obviously, that's not what, whoever paid her or whoever got her out of jail, whether it was herself, family, or friends, they had to pay a bondsperson 10 to 15% of that $100,000 plus, okay? So probably you're going to guess between 10 to 15 grand is what they've laid down, which they're not going to get back, okay? That's how the bondsman makes their money. Now, if she jumps bail, that bondsman is going to owe the court $100,000, okay? Minus whatever they got from, the 10%. And at that type of money, I guarantee you they're going to be looking for her, okay? But hey, she can do whatever she wants. But definitely probably wouldn't be recommended, especially when I have a feeling it probably wasn't her that put the money for her bail. And I'm not going to speak for her, but I'm not too sure who paid for this new lawyer of hers. And whoever did, I'm sure wouldn't be too happy if she did jump bail. But, again, she does have a record of, not showing up to court. As a matter of fact, if you didn't know, they had to extradite her from the state of California when she was hanging around there making all her content on the Captain Content RV. That same time, she was wanted still in Kansas, okay? So they actually had to extradite her from California, hence why she had the bond she did, and hence why she's currently on GPS monitoring and house arrest. So it might be more difficult to do it, being that she is on those two programs, and hopefully they do work to keep these offenders from jumping bail or, going places where they're not supposed to. But again, obviously we know these offenders can get pretty smart, and they obviously can cut them little bracelets off or whatever's on their ankles, and adios, amigos, they're off. So that is your update on what's going on with Trina. Being that this has been pushed into July, and now there's not really any scheduling conflicts because, I'm not really scheduled yet into July. Not like I'm some busy person anyways, but being a little sarcastic. But anyways, being that we are going into July on this hearing, and being that the judge did already invite me physically to be able to come and watch the hearing, since it's not going to be, she said it's going to be transcripted, so they are going to have one of those transcribers there. But as far as like audio and video, it's not going to be on any type of Zoom conferencing or anything like that. So that's why the judge said, hey, if you want to come down and watch, you can. Now, being that we've got a lot more time, I am going to go ahead and if I am going to make the attempt to go down there, most likely I'm going to be putting a request again to see if I can actually physically record. Okay, it's not against any type of statutes in Kansas. It's just up to the judge, like these other states that we've had permission to record it, to whether allow recording or not in their courtroom. So it is the same judge. I can ask again, being that there's more time, and see if that is an arrangement they can make with me. If not, best case scenario, I could physically attend that jury trial, especially now that it's in July and it's not conflicting with anything like it was this last month. So that is what I can give you as far as an update from now until then. If there's anything else that happens between now until then on this case, I'll break that news for you. All right, let's jump into Tommy James. That's got a lot of stuff, and I think we can probably say, without giving you too much information, that we are going to be mostly likely, can't say for sure, but most likely closing the chapter on Tommy James finally. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to that individual. All right. Make sure you guys are looking at what I am. All right, perfect. So here we go with Mr. Tommy James. What up, new people here coming in the chat that I did say hi to earlier? What up, John here? What up, Dingo John? What up, MJ? Good to see you, my friend. See if I missed anybody else. And if I did, welcome there. What up, Grunge Truck? What up, I see you? Good to see you, my friend. All right. If I missed anybody, welcome, welcome. Serene, good to see you. Johnny Donuts. We already said hi earlier. That's my boy from 575. All right. So here we go with Tommy James. So Tommy James again had court on Wednesday, April the 24th. Okay. And here's what happened. Again, this has to do with the case having to do, remember when he had the incident between him and Blogger IRL? A little bit, I'm not going to get in the whole backstory of it, but pretty much the reason he was arrested after this incident was because allegedly he went over to Blogger's house. This, again, was all on live stream, and allegedly sprayed some type of aerosol content into the house of Bloggers, and he was then charged with assault, 4th degree. Let's see here. Let's just go down here. This is the easiest way. And I believe he was also given a harassment charge. Yep, so he was given charge of assault and a charge of harassment. And here's what happened. So pretty much in a nutshell, he was given what I will call a deferred sentence. I guess the state of Washington calls this a stipulation, or no, an order. What is this called? An order of continuance. But pretty much what they've done is said this: if you don't get in trouble for, I believe it's 1 year, we're going to read this all together. Not all of it, but I pretty much think it's a year. If he doesn't get in trouble, and they've got some stipulations he's got to follow, so as long as he follows those stipulations for the period that they've given him, they will go ahead and drop or dismiss those charges, okay? It's pretty much like in our state here in New Mexico, we call that a deferred sentence, all right? So it's not, and again, it kind of is like a plea deal, but it's not, because he's not pleading guilty to anything. Now, if he doesn't follow those stipulations, we'll actually, we can read together what will happen to him if he doesn't, okay? So let's just start here from the top. So yes, it is 12 months or 1 year, okay? You can also call it kind of like probation. But down here, you see that the parties agree that this stipulated order of continuance applies to the following offenses: assault, 4th degree, and harassment. So maximum punishment on the assault 4th degree looks like 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine. And for the harassment charge, another 1 year in jail and another $5,000 fine. The parties agree that the following charges / cases are not included in this agreement. That's not in there. There was nothing else. Let's jump over to the next page. And it says, here you go. Here's your terms and conditions. Let me just make sure you guys are still seeing this here with me. Oops, why didn't it jump over to the next page? Oh, you guys aren't even seeing the same page as me. Hold on. I apologize about that. That's why I check every once in a while. Whoops. All right, let's share this here. Oh, wait. No. Here we go. So let me start from the first page here. Sorry about that, guys. So here's what I was looking at here. This is the SOC that I was kind of starting to read to you guys. All right. So again, it shows the 2 charges. It shows the minimum and maximum punishment for those 2 charges. That's what I was reading to you right now. Now we're going to jump over to the next page. That's the page I was trying to show you guys. So here's his terms and conditions. So it says, the terms and conditions I agree to while participating in the SOC program. I shall commit no subsequent, God, I can never say that word, criminal law violations. They pretty much made it pretty simple and easy. No criminal law violations, okay? Then they're check marked. I agree to pay a monitoring fee to the court at the rate of, it was supposed to be $75 a month. It looks like they waived that fee because he filed for indigent or indigency as an indigent. Let's see here. Let's read this third kind of what he's pretty much initialed here, okay? So he's initialed by this paragraph that reads, by entering this agreement, I understand that the stipulated order and statements contained herein are not an admission of guilt. See, this is why it's not a plea deal. They are not an admission of guilt or a stipulation to the sufficiency of the evidence. However, I stipulate that if I have been found to have violated the conditions of this continuance order, I waive my ability to object any evidence the state introduces, including but not limited to the police reports, 911 calls, the patrol vehicle videos, body camera recordings, BAC tickets, photographs, written witness statements, certified copies of my driving record. I understand that I am waiving my right to challenge this evidence by entering this agreement. I agree that if I violate the terms of the agreement, the court may review this evidence and determine my guilt based on the information contained only in that evidence. Okay? So there you go. So pretty much if he violates this SOC, all the video, the police report, and any evidence that they have filed right now, they can go ahead and make their determination on his sentencing based on that. Or, excuse me, not his sentencing, determination on his guilt based on that. Then after that, they say you're guilty, then they'll determine his sentence, which it looks like by the fact that they've circled these 364 days and $5,000 fine, I have a feeling they probably, and again, I'm just assuming, I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm assuming they probably said something along the lines of, hey, if you don't follow the stipulations of this SOC, we're just going to find, if we find you guilty, we're just going to go ahead and sentence you to the maximum sentence or punishment, which is the 1 year for each, charge and the $5,000 fine for each charge. So pretty much, Tommy James, you need to stay out of trouble for 1 year. And that's why I said, and why some people have noticed, if he's not been on the YouTubes, probably a recommendation by his public defender, or maybe he just got smart and said, yo, probably not, the best thing to be on YouTube, SOC program, or like what I like to call a deferred sentence. So assuming he follows the SOC program like he's supposed to, that's why I said I would probably safe to say, well, I'm not going to say it's safe to say, because you can't assume anything with these streamers, that the chapter for Tommy James, or the book, really wasn't a book, more just like a couple of chapters, has been closed. All right? And Tommy, if you're watching, I want to say again, thank you for coming up on the panel and talking a little bit about your case and speaking on your behalf. Don't get a lot of the people we cover that do that, but anytime we do, and they're not, banned from YouTube, certainly, and they're not banned from our panel show, they're certainly always allowed to come up, speak on their behalf, okay? There's always two sides to a story, as they say. So we already did our update on Trina, so that, again, is going to continue on. Jury trial starting July, what did we say, 15th for a whole week. Hopefully, maybe we can get down there and we'll be able to provide you some live coverage, or at the bare minimum, some type of video coverage, or even at the minimum of that. At least I can give you an update as far as what notes I took from sitting in the courtroom. But I have a feeling that is going to be something I am going to want to go ahead and go do, because that's going to be a pretty, as far as like hearings that we've been able to cover, physically being there, that would be our first jury trial. We've been to one that was supposed to go to a jury trial. That was with the Gamble hearing, but when it never went ahead and got to that point. But this one is. So this would be our first jury trial that we'd be able to cover. And it's, in my opinion, a really important trial based on the charges that this individual is facing, okay? So I'm probably going to say there's probably like a 75 to 90% chance at this point that I will be going down for that hearing in July. All right. So let's see here. Let's go over to, I think somebody was curious about EBZ. So just give me a minute. Let me pull up EBZ's info, and I'll give you that, get you that date. I always keep forgetting, even though he lives in California, he got in trouble in Texas. As a matter of fact, Austin, which is Travis County. His is always a little bit trouble with me because his name's spelled very, he's got a unique name, let's just put it that way. And if you spell one thing wrong, it doesn't find his case. All right, so oh, see, it's already going to be one of these nights where it's going to give me trouble. But hold on, just give me a second. I'll get it for you. Because I think I wrote down the case number just so I could look for it that way. Well, let's see. Let me just do this here really quick. Man, I think that was one of the ones I did a big. Yeah, that one I may have to get back to because the thing's like hit or miss. I don't know why. Here, let me just try to put his last name in and just do the search like that. Yeah, but I believe it's May. I want to say May 5th. I have it on a piece of paper, but it's coming up in May. But as far as any other changes to that case, nothing's happened. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it is the system sometimes because I'm putting in his right name. And like sometimes it works and then sometimes it doesn't. Then sometimes I feel like it's because I'm using like the auto self, when it auto populates versus you got to like manually type it in. And that's what I did. Just trying to think. Just give me one more second. Let me just try one more thing. Let me see if I took a screenshot of the case number. Because I'm kind of one of those weird people. Once I start something, I want to finish it because then it drives me nuts. And I'm sure if I had this trouble last time, I probably said, NJ, you should probably take a picture of the case number so that way you can just put that in next time. So let me see if I did that. Sorry, I don't have any waiting music here to play. Da na 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 na. There we go. Da na 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 na. Oh, I thought I had it right here. Damn it. All right, yeah, it's sometime in May. It's coming up. So thank you for reminding me. I'll definitely get this info for you guys because May is going to be coming up very soon. So I almost feel like I wrote. No, I didn't write it anywhere else. Anyways. Hey, Hippie Music Girl. Thank you so much. Hippie Music Girl. You're officially an OG at 6 months, double OG at 7. So you're now a triple OG. Hippie Music Girl. Hold on. Let me get a gavel head here. This gavel slam goes out to you, my friend. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So I will hopefully get you, I'll probably post it or maybe on my next court update because that'll be sometime probably at the beginning of May. We'll get you the exact date for EBZ's case, but it is coming up in May. I had it written down somewhere, but I don't have all my paperwork here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had to spend the time looking for it. Let's see. We did an update on what's going on with Elisa Jordana. I don't think she has court until July or something or June. Just to give you guys updates, if you haven't already seen them, I have already started to post. Already posted body cam footage number 1 and body cam footage number 2. of the 3 body cam footages or videos that I have. I'll be posting body cam footage number 3 tomorrow morning. So thank you guys for all your patience on that. It does take a little bit of time when I'm doing not even the editing, it's just uploading some of those body cams because, like, for example, one of them was like 2.5 hours long. Okay. So unless I don't have like the fastest internet connection, it does take a little bit of time. So that really is why it took so much time just for those last 2 body cams. But I should have the 3rd one up tomorrow. Those you'll find under the channel. If you just go to the NJCourts channel, main channel page, but look under videos, you should see those under the videos because they're not live streams. They were actually posted as videos, okay? But I do have body cam number 1 and number 2 up. They do have the enhanced audio, as well as, you don't have me talking in there or anything like that. So, hey, thank you so much, Darlene Valenzuela, with the $5 super sticker. Hold on, Darlene. I got to run to my other phone so I can see. Oh, I like it. It's a little lemon doing the... Thank you so much for that $5 super sticker, Darlene. This Gavel Slam goes out to you, my friend. And let's update that dono goal. So we are now at 225 of the 250. Actually, no, hold on. I didn't add your $5 from earlier. So that actually is going to bring us to 235 of 250. So, Darlene, thank you so much. And let's get that updated really quick. All right, banners, update. Oh, and now, like I said, unfortunately, we're going to get into this tragic story that I do want to share because kind of to give you a backstory why I want to share this is I think this story ties into a lot of the stuff that I haven't really been covering because I don't consider it newsworthy stuff. I just think it's just part of this whole drama shit show that I have personally tried my best to stay out of when I can. There's a lot of these shit shows everywhere going on in the YouTube world, streets, as they call it. But I think no matter what community or clique you're in, as some of these people like to call it, group, I think this speaks to everybody, okay? Especially with all this crap that's been going on with this, swatting situations, wasting all these resources of these Leos, these fire people, firemen, fire ladies, paramedics. I'm speaking on all different fucking levels, okay? Even just these court systems, okay? Through all this shit that a lot of the taxpayers, you guys are the ones footing the bills for a lot of this shit, okay? And this all has to do with people playing pranks, trolling, okay? Being malicious, all right? Well, let me show you an example, okay, of what happens when this shit gets real. Now, this might not be the same thing that a lot of you, this has been going on with some of the swatting incidents and shit like that, but it's close enough. You'll get the idea, I hope, of why I'm showing this to you guys and why I think it relates to all this crap that most of you have probably seen. Again, I choose not to cover it because it's not court related, okay? But I am going to play this. This is, I believe, from Court TV. They're the ones that actually aired this on their news channel. Heads up, going to give, it's not like graphic in content, but as far as the nature of what you're going to hear, it's pretty, it's bad. Now, compared to the Ski Mask Andy videos and a lot of the other shit we've watched, nothing compared to that as far as like just the intensity of the stuff coming out, but it's really tragic and sad. I'll just put it that way. All right. Just give me a second to get that shared here on the screen, and then I'm just going to go ahead and play it, and then we'll discuss a little bit afterwards, okay? Yeah, it's getting crazy. That's why I brought up, even in the court systems, a lot of that stuff's being wasted, all those resources and people's times with a lot of these, just bullshit things that are going on. Even having to deal with just the outcome of some of this, crap that comes on with these, streamers trying to attack other streamers or getting in real life. You know what I mean? So it's just getting ridiculous. All right, let me share this here with you guys. I should have this. That was me. All right. YouTube. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm going to share the link in case you guys want to watch this on your own later on or share it with somebody else. Let me just make sure you guys are looking at what I am. Add to stage. All right, let me get it in full screen mode. Here we go.
I'm Vinny Politan. Thank you for joining us here on Closing Arguments. A big hour ahead. But first, let's get to this story. This one, a lot of people are talking about, involves a man, 81 years old. This is his mugshot. He's locked up. This is William Brock. What's the story behind William Brock? He got a phone call. And you know, scammers go after, our seniors when they're trying to get money. Someone, we don't know who, apparently called him up and was trying to extort money from him, saying that his nephew was in jail, and he alleges that he was getting threats from these people who were making a call, and they wanted $12,000 from him. 12 grand. So what's the arrangement? The arrangement involves a pickup of the money. And these scammers allegedly send an Uber driver. This is the Uber driver. Take a look at her photo. It's Lolitha Hall. It's a hardworking woman just trying to do a job. Has the app, works for Uber. Oh, it's a package pickup. All right, I'll go to this residence and pick up a package. Well, she goes there and she waits like 30 minutes for the package to come, and no one comes out with the package. So she goes to the door. And when she goes to the door, that's when she is confronted by William Brock, who is holding a gun. Now, she's not threatening him or anything. I'm just here to pick up a package. What's going on in his mind? Who does he think she is? How is she connected to the people threatening my family? Well, what happens next is incredibly tragic. William Brock shoots and kills her. Now, part of this confrontation is caught on video. I'll give you a warning. It's graphic in nature. You'll hear some shots. Part of it we cut out because of the screaming, but the part that's cut out, we're screaming. She is like begging for her life. Please stop shooting me. We're going to play that video for you now. This is from her car, right? She's an Uber driver, so she has a dash cam video to protect herself from accidents and things that are happening, to record what she's doing while at work. Unfortunately, she recorded what happened here. Let's take a look.
Stop. Stop. Or I'll call 911.
No, you're not leaving.
Sorry.
No, you're not. You're not leaving in one hole.
Stop.
Give me that phone.
Stop.
Give me it.
Stop.
Give me it.
Help. 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 Help.
Give me that
Help.
phone.
Help.
I'll shoot the other way.
Help.
Come on, get out.
Help. Sir.
Yeah,
I'm here to pick up a package.
yes, I know what you're after. You're after the.
Help. Help. Help.
I'll shoot you in the head.
Don't do that. Please don't. Don't, sir.
Who
Please
do
don't.
you work for?
Over. It's right up there. You can see it. You can see it. You can look, sir. Please. Just look.
Well, owns the property?
Right here. Stop.
I'll shoot you. Give me that phone.
No.
All right, kid.
Please, don't shoot me anymore. Please.
You need an ambulance.
Please. 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 Let's talk.
So this situation is created by people who aren't there, who may know him, clearly don't know her. They put her in an extremely dangerous position. And this man, he's asking her, who do you work for? She's saying, Uber. Work for Uber. And he's concerned about her talking on the phone. Now, I don't know what's going on in his mind, but he doesn't stop shooting. He does call 911. He calls 911. Let's take a listen to that.
Yes, I need the sheriff and the ambulance real quick out here. There's been a shooting.
A shooting? Who shot?
Some black woman come to the house here.
Who did she shoot?
Well, I've been threatened all morning.
Okay. Okay, where did the black woman go?
She's laying here on the driveway.
Did you shoot her?
Yes, I did.
Okay. She's laying in the driveway?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
She's bleeding some. And
Okay, where did you shoot her at?
well, I shot her in the leg the first time, and I shot her in the shoulder.
Okay, so you shot her in the leg and the shoulder?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I was threatened that she was going to come and kill me.
She threatened to kill you?
No, it's the guy on the phone that's been trying to get money out of me.
Okay, do you know who the male is?
I could give you his name, but Joseph somebody.
Joseph?
If that may not be his right name.
Okay.
Let's just get the sheriff out here. And
We got him dispatched. I want to stay on the line with you, okay? Is anybody else with her out there?
No.
Okay, so she's by herself?
And I'm by myself too.
Okay. Is that her in the background?
Yes.
Okay. 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 You don't know her other than she was making threats?
I've never seen her before.
Okay. 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 Did she come and knock on your door? Tell me what happened.
There was a guy on the phone center here.
Okay.
So
the male on the phone was trying to get money from you, and she was knocking on the door at the same time?
yes.
Okay.
And he was telling me he was going to kill me and the family and everybody else around me.
Money, okay. And he said he was going to kill you and the family?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he thought would be on his way here now. He claimed he was in Springfield, but
Okay, the male said he was in the Springfield?
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Help me, please. Please.
Okay, tell her we got the medics coming.
Well,
Okay, tell her we got the medics coming, okay? We got medic and the police department coming. They're coming full force.
Well, get him here quick, because I'm not comfortable being outside here, because they said they had us running over us.
It's an old man that shot the lady.
Just way back.
It's an old man
They're
that
coming.
shot the lady.
They're coming to help you.
The caller is the shooter. The caller is the shooter that I have on the line. The caller is the shooter that I have online. I can hear the female screaming in the background. Help me. I need you to put the gun up before they arrive, okay?
And you would also part
Yes.
Okay, put the gun up for me. Put it inside the house or something, okay?
Yes. But she's not going anywhere.
Okay, okay. How bad is she bleeding?
I don't know.
Okay, and you said you hit her in the leg and the shoulder, right?
Yeah, I think it was the shoulder. She got a big sweatshirt on. I can't really tell.
Okay, okay. Are they out of the ambulance yet, or are they still there? Are they still waiting?
Yeah, the paramedic. I shot her.
Shot her? What happened to you?
She busted my head on the door.
You know her?
No.
He's been charged now. Let's take a look at those charges. Murder, which is purposely causing the death of the victim. Yeah, He purposely caused the death of this victim. Murder during or as a result of committing a felony offense, right? That's the assault with the gun. Murdering as a result of committing a felony offense. Kidnapping. He's not letting her leave. That's on video. Felonious assault, felony kidnapping. So you look at the charges for what he did, yeah. But the question is, why did he do it? Now, he wrote some notes in the home that were recovered. The defendant here that you're looking at, William Brock. And in his notes, and this is what the investigator said, when I went into the kitchen, I read the spiral notebook that was on the table. It shows someone wrote notes about bail money, $12,000, and had a case number. So the scammers are trying to get him to pay bail money. Are they making threats, not making threats? That part I'm not sure because there's no notes about that, but $12,000, and they give a case number. This is out of Ohio, OH57994. And at the bottom right-hand corner was written Black Acura driver Letha. So he's writing down the information about the driver. And then Lieutenant Schultz and Detective Caldas counted money that he had. He had the $12,000 there. So he's buying into this on some level. I'm not sure. Like, it's difficult to get inside of his mind and why he did what he did. But this was a relatively sophisticated scam. I'm sure it's not necessarily uncommon. The complicating factor in all of it is when they went for the pickup, the scammers used the app. They used Uber to try to get the money from the victim. Because he's the victim of the scam, but he's the defendant who shot the real victim in all of this, the Uber driver. Let's try to unpack this a little bit. Let me bring in my special guest joining us right now, Kenneth Gray, retired FBI special agent, senior lecturer at the University of New Haven, joining us from New Haven tonight. Kenneth, great to see
you. All right. Well, again, here's the link if you guys want to finish watching that. Let me present that to you, but really crazy and sad story. I was reading everybody's opinions in chat. Now, I'm not going to get too much into it. I have my own opinion, but I think you have a combination of just a lot of bad things that went on. And ultimately, you know, an innocent person lost their life in this whole thing. I do feel this old man is probably mentally not all there. And I do understand that he was getting played with. But I do question at the end when he starts to pretty much make sense to, you know, when he's explaining to the operator pretty much what happened, you know, he does seem to, you know, have some sense into being explaining as far as what happened in the situation. Doesn't seem like he was confused or, you know, forgot what happened, like he has some type of dementia or anything. But where I'm just confused, though, is I don't know if you guys caught the comment he made to the ambulance that you can hear through the 911 call at the end is he says, "She busted my head on the door." So I don't know why he would have made that comment, "She busted my head on the door." Only thing I can think of is that was going to be his, hopefully, defense to why he shot her, because he didn't know she had a camera rolling. You follow me? And then I got to ask myself, well, if you feel you legitimately protected yourself, that you were, you know, shooting this individual because of self-defense, why did you have to say that why did you lie and say she busted your head on the door when that didn't happen? And like I said, when he was explaining and talking to the operator the whole time, it didn't seem like he was too confused as to what went on. You know, he was explaining the whole story. So I'm just confused as to why that comment was made. Again, that guy is going to be facing some serious charges. I may be, you know, following this case because it does seem like a lot of people are interested. It's just really tragic. It's kind of one of the only reasons why I wouldn't. It just really fucks with me, man. I just sad, man. And again, the reason that I brought this even up was it might not be the same thing as what we've seen, exact same scenario of what we're seeing with these swatting incidences and all this other crap going on, but it's the same idea, same concept of internet being used to, you know, troll or attack, scam another individual, and then involving the services of another individual that now becomes a victim, right? We've seen this like with Controlla, right? Didn't she like a few months ago and other people, they were having these public, I don't even know what you call them, like people that come to your home, like plumbers, carpenters, things like that, right? Okay. So somebody was, I guess, making these appointments. I don't know how they do them, okay? Because I'd figure they have ways to filter shit out like that, but apparently I guess they didn't or they don't. So according to her, I guess somebody was calling, or I don't know how you do it, and setting up these appointments, and these people were showing up to her house, okay? Now, she obviously, I guess, knows what's happening. I don't know her situation, don't care. All I'm trying to say is if people are really showing up to this person's house, and these are other people sending these people, and she doesn't know that they're coming, same scenario, right? So that's what I'm saying. Might not been the same exact thing, but I see this almost all the time, almost daily now with all this crap coming up, all right? And that's why this story really, really, hit me. And, just even without this other shit going on, it's just a tragic story, period. But I just really think that this story can tie in to a lot of the crap that we're seeing. And I'm telling you, I'm glad that nothing has happened. No serious things happen, like people getting hurt. But boy, oh boy, man, it is escalating so bad. And I hope, knock on wood, nothing happens. But I'm telling you, somebody's going to get hurt eventually. All right. And sadly, it always ends up being somebody that has nothing to do with the bullshit. So that's just my 2 cents. Nobody now, Kelly. I was just using the story as an example as to these swatting incidences that's been going on these last couple of months between some of these other creators, as to why I showed this story, or why I was covering this story that we just went over on Court TV. Here's the link, in case you didn't watch it, or you missed it, or you want to finish it up. It is on Court TV, and I watched it. I think it came out today. And again, myself personally, will be filing this case, and whether I'll be doing updates on the channel, I'm not sure yet. But most likely probably will. All right, so on a positive note, all right, I want to end with this. I got something in the mail yesterday. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I posted already on the community tab. I got a little too excited. I couldn't wait till coming online with you guys. But maybe in case you didn't see, look what came in. It's kind of hard because there's a little bit of a glare. Let me see if I can get it. It doesn't do it justice on here. But we've got the NJTV Court Television button. So this is part of our second fundraiser, because remember, before the year we did the Polar Plunge fundraiser, which thank you for everybody that came in and participated on that fundraiser. I think we ended up doing $200 we fundraised, and we went ahead and distributed that to 2 nonprofits. We did a local animal shelter here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and then we did St. Jude's. Okay, we donated you guys determined how much we sent to each nonprofit, but I think it was like $125 for the dogs and $75 for St. Jude's for the people. But again, we're going to continue this type of fundraiser the whole year. I'm kind of breaking it up in quarters. So for this first quarter, I have the buttons that I'm going to be selling. I think I'm pricing them pretty much to where we make $1, got to make something that we're going to, again, 100% of the profits going to whatever nonprofit we all decide. Again, we'll do a vote and pick one out, or 2 if you decide to go that route again. But either way, all the profits, 100%, are going to be going to whoever we pick. I think, and again, I'm not going to say officially tonight because I'm still checking prices. But if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to own this and ship it anywhere in the United States for under $2, okay? If I can do that, then I'm going to ask just $3. I'm not going to be crazy. I know times are tough. Economy is already nuts, okay? It is for a nonprofit, so if you want to pay more, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not asking you to. But what I'm going to do most likely is start these, or not start. They're going to be just $3 a button, with pretty much $2 of those $3 covering the price of the button and the shipping. $1 is what goes to the nonprofit. That's the profit made, okay? So I think $3 is pretty fair, not too much. You get a really cool button. I'll probably do something like the first 20 people, I'll throw in like a sticker, one of my NJCourts stickers, or one of my special stickers that I picked up on many of the many adventures that we've gone on together. But either way, at the bare minimum, if in case you're not one of the first 20, I got 50 of these bad boys. You'll get a button for $3 with, again, 100% of that profit going to whatever nonprofit we decide on. And then I think for the next quarter, depending on how successful these are, I'm going to do a bucket hat. That's not what this is, but you guys always see me with my Zia symbol bucket hat. I want to do a bucket hat, but with the NJCourts symbol. And then I think the third quarter, we'll do the shirts that I've already designed. I already have a couple out, just kind of testing the quality in the picture. And so far, they've been great. So I'll probably do the shirts on the third quarter and maybe even during the summertime, but I'm still deciding bucket hat or shirt next. But for right now, we got the NJTV Court Television button, which I like these, okay? They got the little clips, so you can wear these on your shirt. You can wear one. I'm going to have one on my hat. As a matter of fact, let's just get that set up right now. Not that I'm trying to sell you on this, but it even adjusts. You can adjust this to your liking or angle. It just twists with a little pressure. You twist that. So I'm going to just put it straight. And let's see. Put it right here. Look at, there we go. Hard to see there, but got my NJTV button. So could put them on anything. Backpacks, hats. I mean, look at, I got my man bag right here. We'll throw one on right here. We're just going to get all merched out, baby. Boom. And I'm not going to guarantee these, but I'm pretty sure these are made in the USA. Based on the turnaround time and how quick they got them to me, I don't think these were made in China. So, and I'm going to double check that because that would be really awesome. But I love to say that these were proudly made in the USA, which I'm like 99.9% sure they were. But there you go. See? Look at that. Hat, shirt. All right. Gear. You put a button on almost anything. So I see a lot of people with shirts. What up, Steph? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I probably will do the shirt before the bucket hat because I've been working on the shirt design for a while now. I mean, I'll tell you what the design is already. It's just like the, it's this one here. It's kind of hard to tell because it's fading off my speaker, but it's this one, the NJCourts, you know, don't mess with the press. So it's this, but then it says on the top in this cool lettering, it says, don't mess. And then underneath it says, with the press. And I already had the person that has it. They've already gotten like at least one compliment from somebody in the public wearing it. So it must have looked nice to that person. But yeah, I think we'll do the shirt next. Maybe we'll do the shirt and bucket hat. But right now, I want to start with something small and easy and cheap. $3. Again, all going to a good cause, nonprofit, and we're going to choose that as soon as we're done selling all these. One run, baby. Once these are out, that's it. All right? We're going to make these a collector's item. And I'm still figuring out how we'll sell these. I think the easiest way is just, you know, as long as you can get, however you can get the money to me. I don't care if it's through one of the ways we you know, you can do it through the donation venues we have, PayPal. We use PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo. I don't care if you even send it to me with the money order. Don't send cash or coins in the mail. Okay, no cash or coins in the mail. I think that messes up the machine. Send a money order. I don't care. However you can get $3 to me and an address, and you'll get one of these sent to you, okay? But I'll figure out a way. I'll make that announcement once I get this going. I just got to double check that I can mail these out for under $2. And assuming I can do that, then like I said, I'll price these for $3 a button. With, like I said, $2 of it's just going to the button, cost of the button and the shipping. and $1 of it goes to the nonprofit. Fair enough? $3, you get a cool, look at, I'll touch it. I'm going to have to touch every single one of them. So technically you have my thumbprint. Wait a minute. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I might, hold on. Yeah, it's too many weirdos now. Never mind. No thumbprints on the button. You'll just have just say it was in my presence, okay? Just kidding. No, but yeah, you'll get a really cool button. Let me see if I can get a good view of this without the glare. It's not, and it's hard to see it because of the glare, but it says Court Television. You can see on my community tab post, you can see the better picture of it. I know you can, but yes, double check. Believing in doing a regular. So I was checking. I'm just going to have to go down to the post office and ask them physically. But they say that you can use a regular envelope, but you got to like put it in between 2 cardboard pieces and then write something on there and then even possibly pay more money for that. I think it's just simpler that I saw it. And that's what I'm saying. The cost with shipping, I mean, it's the little envelope and the shipping cost is what, and this is what equals $2, hopefully. Okay. And that would be shipping it in a little padded envelope, first class shipping. So if I can do padded envelope, first class shipping under $2, and then $1 goes to the nonprofit, total of $3, then this will work out perfect. So I just got to double check that tomorrow with the post office. Now, if I could do the envelope, then it would just be a stamp. But I don't want to risk that. I want to make sure if you got me the $3, you're guaranteed to get this. So I'll just send it the right way. All right, you guys. Yeah, no, I even saw Amazon sells 50 of them for $10. So I'm just going to order 50 because I got 50 of these. I'm just going to order 50 envelopes for $10 off of Amazon. Roofer. Hey, I'll try that. All right, Madame Star. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do is like the envelope's already got the little bubble wrap in it. So it's like a 2-for-1. You already got the little envelope. So, you know, it's a little package you can send, but it's got the little bubble wrap in it to protect it. I got you. I'm looking out for you. But yeah, snazzy. Oh, wait, I got to have one up here. Got to throw the merch everywhere. Merched out. Just grab my stickers, my 2 stickers. But yeah, so far what we released, this is mine. But I've got, actually, well, I'll show you since we got a little time. Hold on, let me show you really quick. I think it'd be fun. Look at, I even brought a little friend with me to say hi. In case you guys are wanting a little update, check it out. Looking good, looking good. Remember, these were just little seeds? Dr. Green Thumb. So fingers crossed, this is hopefully a female. Please be a female. Please be a female. Kelly, give me 1 second and I'll tell you when. But as of merch right now, this is what we have officially got out. So first we did this design. Again, the camera doesn't even do the colors justice. This is like a really cool, like neon pink. It's supposed to look like the neon signs kind of. So we got the don't mess with the press sticker. This one was a freebie. I only think I had 20 of these that I gave out. Only one run. Maybe I'll do another run of these. I know a lot of people were asking for these ones here. If I do a second run, I'll probably do that for like the nonprofit, like one of our fundraisers. But then we did this one here. This was the how about $1 one? Oh, and big ups. I don't know if you're watching, but you were asking for one of these. I just need to know where to send one. So DM me or email me. I don't know. I'll look in my contact list and see if I still have your contact or if you ever gave me one. Because if I've sent you one of these before, then I have it. But if not, then you need to get me some way of sending you one of these. But I didn't forget. But yeah, this is the how about $1 one. We gave this one out again. And I still got a few more of these left. So if you like one, these I'll send out to you for free as long as I have one left. Actually, I don't anymore. Sorry, I don't. Because I'm going to give the rest of the ones I have left. I forgot. For the first 20 people. If I got like 15 of these left, 20, 21, however many of these left, I'm going to give them to the first people that get one of these. So you'll get something like that. All right. Here you go, John Jacobs. I'll spare one of these. And you can maybe resell that for $2. There you go. So I'll send one to you for free. Flip it for $2. There you go. $2 in hand. And then we just released this bad boy. The NJTV Court Television button. So I guess you can say we've got a little merch line going on. Damn it. Does that mean I'm now officially a capitalist? No, because I'm giving away my profits. Capitalist, I would have to keep it. All right, so we're still good. And I gave these away free. All right, I'm all right still. I'm not a greedy ass motherfucker yet. All right, there we go. And then again, hopefully with the blessing of the Dr. Green Thumb, this and one, if it's a female, assuming it's a female, hopefully by the end of August, September, this will be like, and have like hopefully 2 ounces worth of nuggies. That'd be cool. All right, you guys. I think that was about it. Again, big thank you to everybody that's helped with our fundraiser. As a matter of fact, let me show you where we're at. We are pretty much there. So again, thank you for everybody. The last couple of streams that we've done that have helped get us closer to the 250 dono goal. Again, thank you to our anonymous donator that donated after our last stream, the one that I did at the Pueblo Cultural Center. So if you missed that stream, that was the IRL that I did on, I think, Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Again, I apologize for not being able to make it to the Gathering of the Nations this evening. I would actually not been this evening. It would have been the whole day. Unfortunately, like I said, I just ran into the issue with the dog sitter. That didn't work out, and I just made the decision that I wasn't going to, obviously leave Rio in the van all day long. So here we are. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's court update or end of the month update. Most likely, Kelly was asking when you'll see me next. For sure, you're going to see me sometime next weekend because we're going to be starting the Epic IRL road trip. But there is a possibility that you'll see me between now and next weekend because if there's any breaking court news, I'll break it. Or if there's any other updates that I may have for you that are court related, of course, we'll do an update for you. But most likely, and that's why I named this segment my end of the month court news update. Most likely, we probably won't have an actual update until May, beginning of May. But there could be breaking news. And then, of course, we've got the Epic Road Trip IRL starting very soon. So I hope to see a lot of you guys on there. Yes, not bad. Absolutely. Well, technically, we're $250 short. Remember, it was a $500. No, I'm just kidding. No, well, I need the $250 to get back. So originally, it was a $500 dono goal. But I said, let's at least just get half of it. Let's get started, and I'll figure out how to get home on my own. Hopefully, you guys will be able to help me out. But I got to do some content first, right? Not going to eBay. So content is incoming, ladies and gentlemen. At least if you like my content. I know for some of you it may be boring, but if you actually like to see people go out to interesting places and do fun stuff, then you might enjoy it. A pack and chat. I like that. Oh, you know what, Kelly? I lied. You might actually see me sooner because I might actually be doing something this weekend. Maybe if you guys want to join me, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post. If you follow me on IG, I got some tomatoes and jalapeno plants. You know, they're already like teenagers, I guess they call them. That I got to transplant into one of these raised beds. So for a little early Mother's Day gift, I'm going to pretty much make Mama Courts a complete flower bed. So I've got the seeds from those Southwest flowers that I'm going to plant in one bed. I'm going to have one corner of my bed for you know what, and then the rest of the beds are going to be full with the tomatoes and jalapeno plants that I got. So maybe I'll share that with you guys if you want to see me do some green thumbing this weekend. What up, Baseline Measure? Oh, shit! Baseline in the house just gifted 20 NJCourts memberships. Baseline, hold on, man. I got to clear my table here for this slam. So welcome to all the 20 new members. You know what to do if you're already a member. Let me see those gavels in the chat. Spam them if you got them, ladies and gentlemen. And Baseline, hold on, my friend. We're going to thank you the right way. Even if I got to go steal Papa Courts' gavel. All right, hold on. I got one part of the gavel. Now I got to find the other part. Let's go, gavel. There it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Baseline measure. Let me get my drink out of the way. This gavel. Okay, hold on. Let me just lift the laptop because then if we fuck up the laptop, then we're done. This gavel slam goes out to you, my friend. I had to even duck for the stick there. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the 20 new members in the house. Actually, hold on. I got to spam them. I got them. Let me spam them if I got them. Oh, yeah. And as promised, starting on this epic IRL road trip, I'm going to be adding some really fresh and, as they say, spicy new emojis to the new. We already added some new emojis at the beginning of the year, but we're going to be adding some more and changing some out. That way you guys can have fun with some of the new ones on our epic IRL road trip coming up soon. All right. I think we even had a request for one of the an emoji specifically just for the NJCourts court hat. That'd be kind of cool. Little tip of the hat. What up, Levi? So tip of the hat to you. What up, Cesar? And welcome to all the new members. Big thank you. And if you want to say it yourself, big thank you to Baseline Measures, who's responsible for your new membership. So again, Baseline, thank you so much, my friend, for all your continued support. Let's go. You know what? You just got me even more pumped for this weekend. So I'll definitely be back. Now, if you enjoy gardening, you'll have fun. If you don't, then you'll be bored. But either way, you could come watch me. Or, you know, I'm not the best green thumb. So for some of you haters, you might even have fun hate watching me, maybe killing these plants or something and ruining this surprise for Mama Courts' Mother's Day. Well, Baseline, thank you, because that means a lot to me. All right. And I hope I got some epic content coming for you very soon, my friend. All right. Well, you know what? I love gardening too. All right. It's kind of my zen, my feng shui, as they say. You know what? I just made up that word. I think it's a real word, right? Feng shui. I've heard it before. Just kidding. But yeah, I'll most likely probably do that either. Tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, shit. Probably Sunday. I think Sunday would be a good day for it. I got some other, it's the summertime. Got to get the pool's already ready. We got some other stuff to get ready, some outdoor stuff for the house. Pretty much all the stuff I usually do, like for most of that my story, I spent the whole year here because we did the channel this year, okay? Did it full time. So thank you to Mama Courts and Papa Courts for letting me and Rio and the gang, Dobby, don't forget little Dobbs, to hang out and be able to provide this content for you guys. But being that this year that I'm doing this now part-time, or like before I even did the channel, I would usually just come during the summertime to help my parents set up the pool, the grass, everything outdoor side. spend the summer with them, and then I leave for the rest of the year and do my own thing that most of you guys know what I do. Maybe you don't, but either way, this year I've kind of settled down a bit. I'm doing more of a part-time, but we've kind of full-timed it these last couple of months. So I'll be here for the summer for sure. But after that, assuming I'm still alive and assuming we still have a channel, you guys will be joining me somewhere else. We won't be back here at Mama and Papa Court's house anymore, unless it's the summertime again. So we will definitely be enjoying the pool this summer. So get ready. We got some flying squirrels and some of the, if I can bend my knees that high, some cannonballs coming, which usually just end up being some belly, what do they call them, belly flops? I know that's what you guys rather see. Hey, I appreciate that. What up, Clipper Chick? Yeah, if you guys enjoyed tonight's stream, I'd appreciate if you could slam that like button. It helps with the algorithms, makes me think that I'm doing a great job, and I appreciate it. Other than that, I will see you guys this weekend sometime. I'll put the notifications out. We'll have a little fun gardening, saying some jokes, sharing some stories. And then come next week, we'll just probably be pretty quiet unless there's some breaking news updates. And I'll be prepping and getting ready for the Epic IRL road trip coming up here very soon. So I appreciate, again, everybody that has helped support that goal. As a matter of fact, with these 20 memberships, we have hit that goal. So again, Baseline, thank you for letting us finish hitting this goal and fundraiser. Part 1 of the fundraiser is completed. We will be on our way then on this epic road trip here very soon. All right. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. For my friends on the East Coast, let's see. Oh, it's not Saturday yet. So you guys are still good. Enjoy your Friday night. We will see you guys probably on Sunday. And then we'll see you guys after that once we start the epic road trip for those that won't join me this weekend. All right. For those that don't like gardening, just here for the court news. Jeez. What? We're a court news channel? What? No, I'm just kidding. We are. All right, you guys, you have a good evening. As always, keep your head on a swivel. Check that 6 every once in a while. Most importantly, don't forget to take some time and love somebody, all right? Even if it's yourself every once in a while, all right? That's okay. NJCourts is officially out. My lungs are getting better at that, boy. I'm telling you, of here. You guys have a good Friday night. Peace. Adios. We'll see you on the next one.